Perfect. Okay, we're gonna start on the back like we normally do. Today, I would invite you to take easy knees, where you take your feet flat to the mat and take the mat width apart, and then let your knees drop in on one another. So feet are wider than the knees. If that would feel good, that can be kind of intense on your low back. So if that doesn't feel good, then of course take the shape that works for you this morning. And then when you arrive, just take a deep, full breath all the way through your heart space into the very pit of your belly. Hold the breath there. And then open up and just let that go. And another deep, full inhale, just like that, all the way down into the very pit of the belly. The belly rises with that breath. And then just release that. And take these first few minutes to simply connect to the breath. Allowing that breath body connection to happen to bring stillness in, ease into the practice today. And as we practice today, my intention for you, if you choose to carry it with you through your practice, is to simply remind yourself that your best is enough, whatever that looks like in this time and space. And I was reminded of this through a conversation actually with Nikki last Saturday, and she was talking about her neighbor who has just recently had a kidney transplant. And she hadn't seen him in a while, and she saw him the other day. He was out in his yard, and he commented on how much he was enjoying looking out his window to see her Christmas decorations. She does a really beautiful job with her yard. And then he looked almost ashamed when he talked about his yard. He has hired a high school kid, and it's, like one string light and one inflatable, nothing spectacular. And he kind of looked at his yard and said, "This is the best that I could do, given the fact that he's just had a kidney transplant and he's recovering." And she just looked at him and she said, "Your best is enough." And he thanked her for that. And I think that we need to be reminded of that from time to time, because our best may not meet someone else's definition or your own definition. But whatever space we're in that space, it's enough. And our yoga practice can remind us of that. And simply meeting our body where we're at, meeting our mind where we're at, and being okay with it. Take another deep, full breath here. As you exhale, you can begin to draw one knee in and then the other, and just like them gently into your chest. Rock a bit from side to side. Roll your ankles, open and close the knees, massage the muscles around the spine, the tailbone. And just rock and roll the length of your spine. Coming up to an easy seat. Send the right leg to the top or out front to begin with. And as you find this easy seat, just bring the hands to the tops of your shins. We'll take a few seated cat-cows just to open up here. So as you inhale, root down, lift your chin, press your chest up and open. And as you exhale, round through your spine, roll your shoulder blades open, drop your chin, tuck your pelvis, and then inhale, sit tall. And just follow your breath, inhaling to expand and exhaling to close down. Few rounds of breath here. And as you draw back through center, use an inhale to sweep your arms overhead, full breath. And then exhale, just find a forward fold here. Maybe you're tight. Maybe there's an immediate reaction in your hamstring. That's okay. But as you breathe and exhale, release the molars, release the forehead, the shoulders. And inhale, slowly rise. Take the left leg straight out front. Right ankle comes across left thigh for a figure four. You're going to walk the hands behind you and then walk your heel towards you. So you're in a seated figure four. I think Samuel's blocking the camera. He is being very needy this morning. In this seated figure four, you can walk the left heel closer to you and you can walk the chest up and open. Press the right knee away from you. Keep your ankle flexed. And just breathe into that right glute, the right hamstring. And now walk your left heel just a little bit away from your glute, creating a little bit of space. And I want you just to drop the knees very carefully from side to side. As you drop open on the right hip, maybe massage around the hip bone where your IT band inserts. Now draw back through center, unwind the legs, send the left leg straight forward. Keep the right leg crossed, set the right sole of foot to the ground. We're going to find a twist here. Right hand's on the ground, inhale, left arm reaches up and over. You can wrap that left elbow around right knee. Look over and beyond your right shoulder. Take a breath in. As you exhale, unwind the hands to the inside of your foot and just plant the hands to the ground. And just kind of twist from side to side. Stretch out your ribs, release the neck. Now unwind back through center. We'll find our easy seat again here. This time, left leg comes to the top or out front. Sweep the arms overhead, full deep breath in. And as you exhale, find your fold forward. And again, just release the jaw. Notice the difference on this side with the left glute, left hamstring. Inhale, slowly rise. I'm going to unwind the legs here and take the right leg out front. Left ankle crosses over, figure four. Walk the right heel towards your glute. And again, just pause here. Left ankle is flexed. That left knee presses away from you. Chest is open and tall. And maybe you create a little bit of space and just let the knees now drop a bit from side to side. Maybe spending time on the outside of the left hip a little bit and just massaging it into the ground. And draw back through center. Send that right leg long. Step the left foot over right knee. Left hand by your hip. Inhale, reach right fingertips to ceiling. Exhale, twist. And take a breath in. As you exhale, unwind to opposite side. And again, just set the hands down. Just kind of twist and pull here, opening up through the ribs. Draw back through center, unwind the legs, just slide the legs right behind you. Step into downward facing dog. And then just take several breaths here. Dropping one heel and then the other. Press into every knuckle. Maybe sway the hips from side to side, just settling in. Take a breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Find your ragdoll. Feet are hip width apart here. Bend your knees a lot, grab opposite elbows. Get heavy in the crown of your head. The belly just drapes across the thighs. If you're super tense in your neck, bend your knees even more and just allow the fold to happen. Take a breath in. Exhale, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Full breath at the top. Find your lateral stretch at the top. Interlace your hands overhead. Press the palms to the ceiling and then drop from side to side. Using your breath. Draw back through center, release the hands, breath in. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, walk forward, high plank. Set the knees to the ground, lower belly all the way to mat. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, press up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. As you exhale, bend the knees, look between your hands, walk or step, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. On the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. On the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk or step, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. On the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat, step it back, down dog. Now settle in this down dog. And on an inhale, right leg reaches to sky, three-legged dog. On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip for your scorpion. Make big circles, kicks, your choice. Take a breath in. Exhale, right foot steps through runner's lunge. Drop your belly, lift your chest. Just a moment here. Opening up through the hip flexor, warming the quads. Then we'll root down into that right foot. Take a deep breath in. Find your standing split. So don't worry about how high the standing split is. I want you to find some movement in it. Bend the right knee, maybe roll out the left hip, the left ankle. Take a deep, full breath in. Lengthen your spine. As you exhale, step the feet together. Top of mat. Inhale, slowly rise all the way to standing. Full breath in. On the exhale, left knee lifts, standing knee raise. Flex the left ankle. Lengthen through the fingertips. Just pause. Find your focal point out front. Take a deep, full inhale. As you exhale, find airplanes. You're going to sweep the arms behind you. You're going to sweep the leg. Whoo, as I fall over completely this morning. You're going to sweep the leg behind you. Hips are nice and square. You're in an up dog chest. Take another breath in. Exhale, high crescent. Bend into that right knee. Sweep the arms overhead. Send the left hamstring to the ceiling. So it's really going to get into your hip flexor. Just one more breath in. Open up, warrior two. Front toes at 12 o'clock. Press that front knee out and open right over the right ankle. Press it in the direction of your pinky toes. So make sure it's not collapsing in. Find a focal point out front. Settle in. And then we're going to add some movement to this. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse triangle. Now drop that left hand along your left hip, and it's going to stay there as we move here. Take a big full breath in. As you exhale, reach right fingertips forward, sink back into your right knee. Keep that back arm down. Breath in, reverse triangle. Exhale, move forward again. Drop into the knee, reach the arm. One more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, sink. Now find extended side angle. Right elbow comes to thigh. Left fingertips reach up and over your ear. Press down into that right shoulder to spin the ribs open. Take a deep, full breath in. As you exhale, sweep the left arm back in front of your hip and then in front of your heart. 3 total, just like that. Then reach the hand overhead. Full breath. As you exhale, frame the front foot and find your runner's lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Pedal out and move. And then inhale, left leg reaches to sky, 3-legged dog. On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, find scorpion. Allow the left heel to just sink. And then maybe make some circles in each direction. Take a deep, full breath here. As you exhale, step it through, find your runner's lunge, left side. Drop your belly, lift your chest just a little bit. Stretch into that right hip flexor. Take another inhale. As you exhale, find your standing split on this side. So maybe it looks different, but again, find some movement here. This is meant to warm and heat into the hamstrings, particularly early in your practice. We'll take a deep, full breath in. As you exhale, feet come side by side. Inhale, slowly rise. One breath at a time, reach the arms overhead. Root down into the feet, and then right knee lifts on the exhale. Standing knee raise. Flex the right ankle. And just get really still here. Take a breath in. Exhale, airplane. Sweep it back. Last bit of balancing for today. Heart stays up and open. Toes turn towards the earth. Take a breath in. Exhale, step it down, high crescent lunge. Sweep the arms, press that right hip flexor towards the ceiling, or the right hamstring towards the ceiling. Hip flexor opens here. Take a breath here. Exhale, warrior 2. Shifting the back foot so that it's parallel to the back edge of your mat. Sink the left knee forward, out and open. Settling in. Flip the front palm. So same thing, your right hand's gonna come along your back thigh. Inhale, reverse triangle, and just pause on this first one. Maybe look at the fingertips overhead. Take another breath in. Exhale, sink left knee, reach left fingers. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, sink. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Take another inhale. As you exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow comes to your left thigh. Press down, open your heart, reach the right fingertips over your head. And then make some big circles. Sweep the arm back in front of the hip, in front of the heart. 3 times. And one more big full inhale to lengthen. Exhale, frame the front foot, runner's lunge. Pause here. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, settling into this down dog. And drop and pedal. And just get really still. We'll take a deep breath all the way to the pit of your belly again, filling up. And then exhale, just let that go. Right leg reaches to sky, 3-legged dog. On the exhale, step it through, find your easy twist. Left hand roots down, right fingertips open up. And then send that left hamstring again up to the ceiling. Draw the right knee,
keeping it at 12 o'clock to really get into the outer hip here. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands move to the inside of your right foot, wide leg forward fold. All 10 toes turn towards the left edge of your mat. Fold forward here. Turn your big toes slightly in towards one another. Press into the outer edges of your feet. If you'd like to take this further today, take your hands around the outside of your ankles and give yourself a little bit of traction to fold. Release the hands, plant them flat under your heart. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bend the left knee just slightly. We'll find a twist open towards that back knee. Left arm reaches out and open. Pressing into the outer edge. So if you don't want to twist, you can also just bend into that back knee and just really press into the outer edge of the right foot. Another inhale. As we exhale, move into the front knee, Skandasana, or just a lateral lunge to the front where you just bend into that right knee. If you can come down into Skandasana, come all the way down. Flex the left toes. Activate through the right quad. Maybe hands come to heart. Now we're going to add repetition. Just one more time, going back to where we just were. Hands come down to the mat. Press the feet down, toes 12 o'clock. Bend into that back knee, twist open one more time here. Big full breath at the back. Exhale, sweep back into Skandasana or your lateral lunge in the front. Pause here. Take another breath in. Exhale, send the hips back up, wide leg forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, lift halfway. Exhale, carefully walk the toes back to 12 o'clock. Frame the front foot, set the left knee to the ground, kneeling lunge. So the left or the right knee is completely stacked. You can draw the hands up to your quad here if you'd like. Inner thighs have to be active. And then you can sweep the fingertips overhead if you're feeling it. It's not required. Take a breath back through center. Frame the front foot. Inhale. As you exhale, find your half split. So just send your hips back over your knee. Now you might be super tight, so just bend into the right knee. It's fine. Flex the right toes towards your face. Maybe your chest stays up the whole time. Maybe you fold. You can point and flex into the right foot if you'd like to stretch out the ankle as well. Take another breath in. As you exhale, sink back into the right foot. Now tuck your left toes under, lift the left knee. Follow me here, take a breath in. As you exhale, left foot steps behind right for your crisscross fold, so your pinky toes line up. And I just want you to fold here. You can have a bend in your knees. You can take an inhale to lengthen and an exhale to ease, but just getting into that left side T-band a little bit more. Take another breath in. As you exhale, unwind your feet. Inhale, slowly rise. One vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders open. Reach overhead. Draw your hands through heart center and pause here. You can close down the eyes. You can gaze at fingertips. Inhale, sweep arms overhead. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On this exhale, step your right foot behind you, easy twist. Right hand roots down, left fingertips open up. Send that right leg up behind you. Firm in the hamstring and the quad. Take another breath in. As you exhale, hands come to inside of foot, wide leg forward fold. We won't stay as long here, but all 10 toes towards the right edge of your mat. Just get heavy, shift your weight. Release your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Plant your hands under your heart. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bend into the back knee and find your twist open again to the back of the room. So press down into the outer edge of the left foot. Right fingertips open up. Take another breath here. As you exhale, sink into the front knee, find Skandasana or just a deeper lateral lunge at the front. Peel the right toes towards the ceiling to really get the inner thigh here. If you're in Skandasana, left quad is very active. Pausing in this first one. Release the hands back to the mat. Take a breath in. As you exhale, find that twist, open back of room. That back knee bends just slightly. Again, full breath in. Exhale, sink back, Skandasana. Take another inhale. As you exhale, wide leg forward fold. Just unwinding out of this, allowing that release of the forehead. Now walk all 10 toes, point them to the top of your mat. Walk the fingertips, drop that back knee. Kneeling lunge. Your choice on where your hands go for this kneeling lunge. Take an inhale. As you exhale, frame the front foot, send your hips back, half split. And again, left toes are flexed. Maybe there's a bend in the left knee. You're using the exhale to ease. Take another inhale here. Exhale, sink into the left knee. Tuck the back toes, lift into your twisted fold. So right foot steps behind left. Maybe you need an inhale to ease into it. Unwind your feet side by side. Inhale, slowly rise. One vertebrae at a time, reach overhead. As you exhale, hands move through heart center, pausing again here. Inhale, sweep arms overhead. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches three like a dog. As you exhale, right knee, right wrist, sitting up for a half pigeon or your version here. Remember, you can always sit onto that right hip and find your broken pigeon. Wherever you land, take a deep, full breath in. And as you exhale, find the fold forward. Inhale, slowly rise. Tuck the toes on the left foot, lift up and back. Take the right leg back and roll it out. Kick movement. Right toes to the earth. Inhale, left leg to sky. As you exhale, left knee, left wrist, square heart and hips. Lengthen through spine on an inhale. As you exhale, find your fold forward. And inhale, slowly rise. Tuck the toes on the right foot, send the left leg up and back. Again, big counter movements here through the left leg. And take any movement that you'd like to take in your down dog. It's your last one for your practice today. Take a breath in. As you exhale, set the knees to the mat, find tabletop, just roll through your spine. Maybe that looks like cat-cows, your hip shimmies. Just swing out, reset the spine. We'll move to a seat from here. Again, your choice in how that looks. You can take either leg to the top. But sit tall. Inhale, reach the arms wide open. As you exhale, bring right hand under left. Find your eagle arms. Lift your elbows to shoulder height. Draw the fingertips away from your face. You can also bring the hands to the tops of your shoulders. Wherever you are, notice if you're shrugging your shoulders up into your ears. Slide the shoulder blades down your back while keeping your elbows slightly lifted. Close down your eyes. Take another breath in. As you exhale, unwind the hands or the arms. Now clasp your hands at the base of your back. Press your palms together. Just drag your knuckles down the back as you lift the chest open. Maybe lift your jaw. Take a breath in. As you exhale, release. You can roll out the shoulders, the neck. Now draw the right leg long, lay the left foot on the inside of your thigh. Bring the right arm to the inside of your thigh. Sweep the left fingertips overhead. Another breath in. As you exhale, sweep back through center, come back to your easy seat, however that looks. Take an inhale, reach the arms wide. As you exhale, left arm wraps under right eagle arm on this side. Lift the elbows, draw the thumbs away from your forehead, and then draw the shoulder blades down your back. Take a breath in. As you exhale, unwind. Send the left leg out long, right foot on the inside of thigh. Left arm comes to the inside of your thigh. Sweep right fingertips overhead. Chest opens here. Take another inhale. As you exhale, come back up. And we'll roll all the way down to the back from here. So just swing your legs around, come down to the back. Sit your feet flat to the mat. Take your arms out wide. Inhale. As you exhale, knees fall to the right to your spinal twist. Look at the left fingertips. Take your shape on the twist. Your knees can be wide, they can be closed. But shoulder blades are flat. Look away from the knees. Inhale, draw back through center. As you exhale, knees fall to the left. Look at your right fingertips. Inhale, draw back through center. We're going to find a reclined bound angle here. Bring the soles of your feet together, and then you can reach up and wrap your hands around your feet. Your knees are going to drop open. Your head can rest on the ground. But just press the feet together and press them out into your hands, letting the knees really press open here. And take a breath here. As you exhale, find a happy baby. So just let the feet open now, the knees fall to the ground, maybe rock a little bit along your spine. Breath in. Exhale, release the feet. Now hug your knees tight into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Grab opposite elbows. Give yourself a tight squeeze as you draw your nose up to your knees. And then exhale, find Shavasana. Allow the feet to fall open, the palms open to the ceiling. Close down the eyes. Just find stillness for these last few breaths of your practice. On an inhale, bring awareness back into your body. And roll through fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Take a full body stretch, reach the arms overhead. Just follow the breath from the fingertips to the toes. Let your low back pop up off the mat. As you exhale, draw one knee in and then the other, rock a bit from side to side. Before settling to your right or your left side, your choice. Use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a seated position. Draw your hands to prayer at heart center. You can close down the eyes. And take a deep, full breath all the way through your heart space into the very pit of your belly. Then open up and just let that go. One more deep cleansing breath. Fill up. And let that go. Draw your thumbs to forehead center. The divine light within me recognizes and honors the divine light within each of you. Namaste.
Okay. Oh.